Red Rocket sees Sean Baker continue to bring a spotlight to marginalized communities. Said marginalized community presented here is adult entertainers, and of course those from lower economic classes. His films have a bitter taste due to their subject matter and how well he demonstrates his subjects' day-to-day struggles without polishing the more morbid aspects of it. Aspects which a lot of other filmmakers choose to omit or make more palatable, often at the expense of properly communicating their subject's plight. You have to admire his unwillingness to polish the jagged edges. Our protagonist here, Mikey, is a former adult entertainer who comes back to his hometown after hitting rock bottom. He returns to his ex-wife, who is legally still his current wife, and because of his past employment, he is unable to find a traditional job, which is a common experience for adult entertainers, many of whom choose to omit their past from resumes, but then have to try to explain the massive gaps in them. It's a vicious cycle in which the stigmatization of the profession pushes people out of it. However, leaving it doesn't remove that scarlet letter which forces them back into the industry or escorting and other non-legal unsafe professions. Red Rocket shows the struggles of one leaving the industry while also humanizing those who work in it. Of course, choosing to have the lead be such a terrible person kind of gets in the way of that message. Mikey also more so represents the predators that's plagued the adult entertainment community since its inception. Those who fashions themselves as agents but are essentially pimps by another name, who in some cases take the vast majority of profits that only exist because of the labor of others. Red Rocket is in form a comedic modern The Magnificent Ambersons, or The Game, where we see a terrible person get his comeuppance. Of course, due to Baker's incredible ability to draw out empathy from his audiences, he still manages to get some to feel for Mikey, despite his superiority complex, planned to use a 17-year-old as his key back into the adult entertainment industry, and him letting an old friend take the full blame for a car pileup, as well as this truly messed up interaction.
Because I mean, if things are going well here, you, me, and all, and I can get a clean test.
And that's gonna happen? No wonder they took him. You're right back to where you were in '08 all over again.
The ending of the film sees Mikey walk to his underage girlfriend's house, Strawberry, in order to leave with her to LA to break back into his old profession after being run out of town. When he arrives, we see this shot of Strawberry greeting him. This is more than likely him imagining the best case scenario for himself, as Strawberry made it clear that she wouldn't want him to run into her parents. His immense ego allows him to even think this is a possibility, which is also like the ending to Baker's previous film, where we see the imagination of an individual deliver a moment of comfort and hope before the reality of their situation truly hits them. Mikey will more than likely be turned down by Strawberry, as he's only got $200 to his name, and Strawberry wants to start and finish her senior year at her high school. He will undoubtedly catch a bus out of Texas and wander into a new town where he will use whoever he can to try and make it back to his former life of comfort. Like the beginning of the film, he'll probably end up deservedly beat up and ever drifting, which, considering the content of his character, it's hard to say that he doesn't deserve that existence until he changes. The film, while done in earnest to bring focus to those unjustly looked down upon by society, one can't help but feel like it's a missed opportunity due to its main representation of said community being such a terrible individual, which sours touching moments like this.
I think it's cool. You just said, fuck it. I'm gonna get paid for doing the thing I love most. And as long as you're not hurting anybody, you do you, man. But if you give me something, I swear to fucking God.
Regardless, the film we got is still funny, engaging, beautiful to look at, and unmistakably bold, even if it does feel like a missed opportunity. Do you agree with my explanation of Red Rocket? Comment down below if you do or don't.